Yo, what's good? Who cares? How you doing, my guy? What's good, bro? Song is choppy again. What the hell, bro? I see it. Let me X code, bro. Hold on. Yes. Here we go again with this crap. I can still see it. I see it how it is jumpy. My gosh. Hold on, bro. Fudge. Is that better now, bro? Bet. Yeah, I had to kill quite a few things. I'm going, bro. Sí, Dios lo permite. One sec, bro. I'm going. All right, bro. Whoa, why did my lights went out? What's good, you who cares? How you doing, my guy? All right. Running a little behind, but here we are. How you doing, bro? Hoy se gasta, hoy se fuma como rata, si Dios lo permite. All right. Oops. Doing good almost the weekend. Yeah, bro. I hear you. I cannot wait for the weekend. My daughter has a tournament on Sunday, but appreciate that came back. How you doing, my guy? But yeah, my daughter has a tournament this Sunday. They're playing a division up. So she's in sixth grade and she's gonna be playing seventh grade level. So let's see how that goes. Other than that, I plan to play a lot of basketball this weekend because I think I've been exercising quite hard for the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more stronger. So I want to see if my body can take a little bit more beating. So maybe tomorrow and Saturday morning I'm gonna go hoop. But anywho's, we're not here to talk about hooping. We're here to talk about coding, right? How y'all feeling today? Are y'all feeling lazy? Are we feeling like chilling for coding? Are we feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Dang it. All right. Basketball you said? Nice. My roommate's been going to a rec league on Tuesdays. I gotta hop on the wave. Let's go, bro. Yeah, hop on the wave, man. I hoop. I try to hoop a lot. You know, that used to be my primary sport. Um, But as my knees gotten worse, the more I became a programmer, the more I spent time sitting down. My hips has gotten worse. My knee has gotten bad. So now we're deteriorating, but it's all good. It's all good. We're figuring it out. We're exercising and hopefully be for the best. But yeah, you gotta hop on it, man. I know I missed this. Who cares YouTube? And I missed it last stream, and I was a little bit mad about it because I didn't say it. Who cares YouTube? But congrats, man. I think you posted in the chat that you had like maybe 13,000 steps or almost 13,000 steps, or maybe it was 20,000. I'm not sure. Dímelo, Eduardo. Que pues, compadre, ¿cómo estás? Eso me encanta. ¿En qué andas hoy? Video Games Day. ¿Qué puede hacer? Tú tienes algo que me acelera. Con la intriga, mamá. All right. So, oh my goodness. ¿Qué es esto? Maldita abusadora. Si me ve, me ignora. Y si no. There we go. We feeling coding today, right? Because I'm a little bit tempted to do a little bit of a Hollow Knight, or maybe Cuphead. I don't know, but because the only reason is because I stopped working. Literally, I stopped working at 6:20 p.m. I'm supposed to get on the stream at 6:30. So I just literally I didn't even eat. I just went and I lay down for 10 minutes and I said, okay, let me get back up here to code or to stream. So yeah, here we are. I guess we'll stick with this for now. MC21, el Edward. Damn, bro, Eduardo ya casi tiene como un año que me sigue. Yeah, it was 12K steps. I did 20K on Sunday. That's what's up, bro. Good job, man. Good for you. All right, well, we can keep taking a look at this for a bit here. Okay, my server's not running. Sé lo que hiciste y lo que haces. Como me tratas, indescifrable lo que puede hacer. Tú tienes algo que a mí. Edu, ¿cómo has estado, mi pana? Fama, eso me va a enloquecer. Sé, Dora, y te ves, me ignoras. All right, we have this loading clip screen, but the audio is messed up. Okay, let me see if I can open this up. Paolo Londra. Okay. And this is muted by default, huh? Oh. Muted. Should be false. Y a ver qué esto hace. Can't see anything. What is up with this? Okay, let's go ahead and change this muted parameter to false because we want it to be muted, not be muted. This preload, the documents don't like us using this. Here we go. Twitch get clips download. No. Twitch documentation embed clips. You know, I've been working on some crazy stuff at work recently that is actually quite fun, but challenging at the same time. So it's a good balance, right? That's what you want. Something that's fun, something that's challenging, and then that's how you grow. So and it was good actually today because I was not like given props, but more so it was just like, hey, it's great to see what you've implemented. Now we can finally have a good proof of concept of what we've been working on. And it is like, thank you for doing this, basically is what this says. So and man, that felt really good because it is a pretty big thing. Let's see. But you know, we try to supplement the learning here on the stream too by doing stuff like this. We're having to embed a freaking iframe into or a web view to display on the damn screen. You know, I'm honestly, I'm getting so close to just do the download route because the experience is very bad. Está chueco. Está chueco. If the video assessment automatically without the viewer click and play, minimum size requirements and visibility are necessary for autoplay to begin. A video cannot be played without user interaction. So this is the problem here. I see. Bro, it's kind of sucks. Necesitando. All right, let's take off the preloaded auto because this doesn't seem like it was working very well. Let's go ahead and see. I know we have some JavaScript in here. Yeah, let's see here. We got this. Look for the load-in. Style display is none. Okay, that's a good idea to look at actually. Let me go back to my Chrome inspec. Bro, why it's playing through my why is playing through my speaker from my laptop when I had what? Okay. I haven't been able to work on my personal projects in a bit, lol. I've been on the Dark Souls grind. Bro, I think I want to get on my Hollow Knight grind. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to complete the game as soon as I can. Had this game since July and still haven't finished it. I got 2 more bosses and then I'm done. Well, bro, what are you waiting on, man? You gotta finish it, bro. Why is this inspect not working? There we go. Is it this one? No, let's try this one. Okay, this is the one. Llama costumbre. Acá hay entre hace 15 años atrás. What is this loading? Loading container. What does this look like? Okay. Let's display this. I want to see what this looks like. Bro, why can't I see this? What's up, Illis Preacher? Doing all right, my guy. How about yourself? About 3 days ago, I had 8 bosses. Oh, damn. See, yeah, you have been making a lot of progress. 6 bosses in freaking in 6 days, in 3 days. Like that's crazy. All right, let's try to copy this. And let's look it up here. See, like it immediately loads here and it's black. Okay, okay. Let's see here. And look at this. Okay, yeah, that's trippy. It's like having to deal with this embedded has been the pain of my existence, bro. Um, gosh. The problem is it's a web view, and the web view, there's two problems. Twitch doesn't allow mobile devices to just autoplay stuff. They want interaction. So if I'm doing a TikTok style, it's kind of a sucky experience. If you swipe, then hit play, swipe, then hit play, swipe, then hit play. It would be dope if we could just autoplay. How can we achieve that? I mean, I could probably do like a ghost click because I do have, yeah, I mean, if I take a look here at my Twitch embedded player, we do have some settings we can do for the client. Like we can observe here when the page is finished, click the screen, the web view, and then that will automatically start it. Potentially. Okay, so let me first take a look at this. iframe loaded for Twitch. Okay, I'm just gonna have Cursor take a look at this again. Where's my player routes? Player route. There we go. See. Take a look at this script in here. It's very messy. There's a ton of bugs when it comes to the playback of the embedded iframe. Let's just display the iframe as it comes. Don't add any JS. Let's try this for now, because what I can maybe do is bypass the whole JavaScript phase and instead do the click from the web view. Maybe that will handle it. CC. Yeah. Yo, did y'all hear that Pickle Day was is it coming up? Pickle Day. Oh, it's on November 14th. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Should we do something for Pickle Day? I don't know. Should we do something with that? Do I have the app? Jane Bones. Sadio. Divertir. This didn't work. Oh, shoot. I think this is the one that y'all would love. All right, let's see here. Resolution. Yeah, this works. All right, cool. Let's just go ahead and how do we do it? Setup guide. Oh, I need to download it. Okay. Time. Hmm? Oh my goodness. No. No, I don't know if I can do this. I can't replace OBS. I'm gonna have to look at this later. Ule. Let's see what Cursor did. Yeah, there is definitely gonna be bugs. Because Cursor always does bugs. Oh. All right, so the agenda for today is all right, we need to get to make a final decision. Do I want the embedded web view or do I want to go the download route for much better experience, right? Download route is much better experience. However, we want to be good citizens to the Twitch API. So what do we want to do? Yeah, this is not working at all. All right. I want to know what all was done before here. Unload, post message ready. That's all we're doing. So everything is from within the iframe and how the Chrome renders that video player. I see. All right. Okay. I don't have control over the player, over how the Twitch player will get rendered on every phone. But it looks very ugly using the embedded view. The audio is also delayed. But if I were to open the URL directly, it's perfect. So it's definitely something going on either where we are hosting the web view, the iframe, or on the mobile side. Qué mal por mí. Confundirse y es triste. Tal vez. Yeah, because this all it has is the iframe. We have the correct embedded stuff. Muted is false. Autoplay is true. Well, maybe that is giving some issues. Como haten. De repente. All right. Si eso no me está funcionando, hay otras cositas que podemos arreglar. Okay, this is not going to, at this point when we save it. So what do we want to do here? Download it. Because we would have to embed the web view here as well. And that, okay, hold on. Is there a library? Twitch embed view player Android library. Yeah, they don't have. Yeah, it's just the way we've been doing it, and this is not cool. Yeah, I don't like this. Okay. You're absolutely right. The issue is that we're using Twitch's embedded iframe, which is designed for web browsers, not mobile apps. The embedded has a lot of web-specific UI elements and controls that look ugly on mobile, and the iframe adds latency. Let me check what we're currently doing, suggest a better approach. I see the problem. We're using Twitch's embedded iframe. I mean, you said that already. Well, you said the issue is what we're using, Twitch's embedded iframe. I see the problem. We're using Twitch's embedded iframe. The issue's clear now. We're using embedded iframe. What the hell, bro? Okay, AI. Based on my research, the issue is that Twitch's embedded iframe. Again? Yo. All right. For mobile apps, we need a different approach. Let me check if we can use Twitch's mobile player or direct video URLs. Based on my research, the issue is that, oh my gosh, I fell for it a fourth time, bro. I fell for it a fourth time. What the hell? Better mobile solutions. Use Twitch's mobile optimized player instead of the embedded iframe. What is the mobile optimized player? Okay. Okay, better mobile solution. Direct video URLs. Instead of using Twitch's embedded, which is designed for web, let's use direct video URLs that work perfectly on mobile. Actually, let me provide you with a real solution. Bro, Yeah, I've completely solved the ugly Twitch embedded. No, you haven't. How it works. First, tries to get direct video URLs from Twitch API. Use native HTML5 video, perfect for mobile. Fall back to embedded. Bro, it didn't do any of that. It definitely did not do any of that. So all I got to do is build both mobile and server. Híjole. Okay, yeah. Yo te lo doy. Decirte. Okay. Yes, you just need to do a boat. I'm getting a little, what's the word? Getting a little frustrated on this app right now. I feel like I'm so close to finishing it, but I need to narrow down this feed screen as good as possible because I feel like is where like is the hook. Is the hook for the app. If I can't show you the feed, if I can't show you the list of videos, no va a funcionar. No va a ser bueno. Like, do I want to download it? I probably could download it. then play it. Yeah, I think downloading it might be a little bit better. But then the users storage is gonna blow up. The user storage is gonna blow up. But instead, we could stream the video. I think we could just stream the video directly from the mobile client. Yeah, I think that's something we could do. But let's see what Cursor actually has. I told you not to build these. Send me your location. All right. This clearly is not gonna work. This is clearly not gonna work. All right, we need to go back to the drawing board with this. All right. Yeah, we need to go back to the board with this. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, these won't matter much because we're gonna have to get rid of this. Do I want to get rid of this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me talk to ChatGPT again. 1 second. Here we go. Shipaton. Okay. I've concluded that the experience would be very trashy. Using the embedded URL. Mainly because we don't have control over the web view browser that's used for every device in the world. So instead, what might be our alternatives? Something I was playing with in my head is for us to download, or better yet, just stream the video that's provided to us from, and let's give it the get clips here from yo, come on. Hola, mi nombre es un placer. Will I break TOS? Can we do something different? Something different. This is meant to be a TikTok viewing style of your own clips with Tinder-like qualities, meaning you can swipe to keep in your collection or swipe to archive. Last boss, let's go. Who cares? You streaming right now? Okay, you're not. But that's dope. I'm trying to see what games I have installed. I just got an update to the latest Android 16, and it's actually the animations are popping. I'm not too sure about some of the UI changes, but the aesthetics so far is really good. What games do I have installed? Yeah, Hollow Knight, Cuphead. Ooh, Baldur's Gate. I could play God of War. I've never played God of War. I haven't beaten God of War. Um, the only one I've beaten is God of War 3. What again? No. Hola. All right. Yes, you can stream natively, but only for clips that is signed in broadcaster or the editor owns. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Using the new get clips download endpoint, do not do this for other people's clips. That's totally fine with me. That keeps you within the scope and avoids the embedded only expectation. The rest of the feed should still fall back to the official embedded. Okay, this does not make sense to me. Honestly, this left me confused when you said the rest of the feed should still feel embedded. Fall back. What does that mean? That like if the video doesn't load and stream, that they want us to have the embedded portion of it? Twitch has two different buckets of content in their eyes: your own clips or clips you're an editor on. You can use the new Get Clips download endpoint that gives you a direct MP4 URL. You can stream natively with Expo Player AV Player. You get the full TikTok Tinder feel, instant autoplay, swipe gestures, your own UI, no web view. As long as you don't rehost or cache long term, this stays compliant. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think you're Hijo de la gran miércoles. Yo, what's good, Star Contract? How you doing? Dímelo. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. Gracias, gracias. Yo. How you doing today? What you got going on? What you working on? Prometió. Okay, yes. I think you're missing a okay. Yes. You're currently assuming my app is for multiple people. No. It's only for your own clips and potentially the editor that you have approved to use your clips. Okay. Start contract. Mira, llegó y se fue el cara el tipo. You didn't want to say hi, man? Or gal? I don't know. So what I meant by fallback embedded, if you're showing your own clips, use native streaming via downloads API. If you're showing other creators' clips, you must use the embedded player. I don't care about that. That's the safest hybrid. TikTok style UX for own library, perfect swipes, native video, Twitch compliant. Questions for you. In your app vision, do you only want to support my clips? Yes, yes. Okay, well, bet. Then we can do this. Let's go ahead and do this. No. Since clips is only for the sign in broadcaster and the approved editor, you can go 100 native and skip embeddeds entirely. The rule of thumb is simple. On clips, use the get clips download API. All right, bet. Guardrails, so you don't trip TOS. Only fetch download URLs for the authenticated broadcaster. Bet. Do not rehost or persist files. Treat URLs as ephemeral. I don't know what that word is. What is ephemeral? Ephemeral, lasting for a very short time. TIL. TIL. Okay. Clips. why do I need to? This caused Twitch to get clips downloaded for a single clip ID. Then 302 redirects the client to the return MP4. No caching, no storage. Stream device with response by rep forward range. Client native playback. Okay. All right, just one sec. Let me understand. Let me see if I understand. You're saying that my server would call Twitch's API. Okay, you said that the mobile would call my server, which would then call Twitch's APIs to request for a download URL. Then we stream that download URL to the mobile. Why can't this just be done on mobile? Man, great question. Technically, you can call to the remote. The reason I'm pushing server hop isn't because it's impossible. It's because it's safer, more controllable, and simpler to operate at scale. Here's a trade-off. We'll use the server as a thin broker. Token safety. The Helix call needs a user access token and your client ID. On device, tokens are easier to extract. Rooted device backup allows keeping all flows and refreshing the server reduces leakage risk. No rehosting needed. You can just 302 redirect the app to Twitch's short URL so your server doesn't pay bandwidth, but you still keep control. Okay. URL hygiene. You avoid sprinkling raw MP4 cross client logs. Okay. When a pre-mobile call can be okay. If your app truly only plays the sign in user clips and you're comfortable managing OAuth on device, use user token OAuth on mobile. Store and key store chain. Straight text. Be disciplined. No caching. Don't persist URLs. Strip them from analytics, crash logs, and handle forward through by refetching a URL. You still lose essential policy observability, increased risk if the app is reversed. If you want maximum control, compliance, and the ability to change rules without shipping an update, server. If you want minimal latency, complexity, and accept the security ops trade-off, mobile direct works. Okay. I went through this approach once, and you told me, okay, you know what? All right, let me do this here real quick instead. All right. Okay. All right. Give me a codex, a cursor prompt to tackle this. We don't need to give it implementation details. Okay, and then we go to cursor. Decimos, mira, hey, this is utterly trash. We're gonna go back to the native route. So what I want you, so go ahead and clean up anything and everything that has to do with embedding the Twitch clip URL. Make sure for now, just display the thumbnail of the clip. We'll deal with the video playback later. All right, this should be a better approach right now. Okay. Let me ask this a question. Why did we decide to access the Helix API directly instead of through the server. I wish I could find that. Do not make any code change. I wish I could find that chat that I had. I don't remember why we made that decision. It was somewhere in here. Let's see here. Delete feature design, monetization, download buttons and limits. No, not this one. Carajos. Okay. Download button and limits. Let's try here. Nope, not this. Y ahora a lo oscuro. Ponen la música. All right, this was before I started with this. No, clips for few. Okay. All right. I want to exit here. Here. At some point, you gave me this answer. I feel like this might contradict what you're suggesting. What do you think? Wow. That's noisy and unnecessary. Don't do fetch on demand. And cache what expires. Do batch IDs. Embedding in the end sucked. What do you recommend instead? I want to get different insights, get different responses. You write the flag that it sounds contradictory because it came from a different assumptions. Earlier guidance, the quote, assume your feed could include clips you don't own. In that world, Twitch wants you to use I see. I see. Okay. So I didn't clarify the scope. My bad, ChatGPT. My bad. I didn't clarify the scope for you. So that's why you okay. You gave me a wrong suggestion because it's on me. Bet. All right, cool. Endpoint name is confusing. It returns a short-lived MP4 URL. You can stream it directly in your player or offer download export action. Either way, don't rehost and don't cache the file. Just cache the URL and refresh when expired. No, I want to autoplay it. I don't want to keep it muted. What you mean? Regándote. Yo, what is up, ChatGPT? Yo, look at how it jacked me up earlier, bro. Look at this. Yo, what the heck, ChatGPT? I do not look like that, man. I'm not Groot from what's his name from Minions? Like, come on, bro. That's wrong. That's wrong. Calienta. Though I do think the layout kind of looks cool. But last time I tried to go this route, I don't think y'all liked it because y'all couldn't see much. Come on now, pick a shot. Canción pareció. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, let's see. Juanita, mi brother. ¿Qué hubo, pues, pana? ¿Cómo has estado? No te he visto en un gran momento. Hola, que estés bien. Totally fair. So you got three primary alternatives. Use native players, but tap to play. Why tap to play? Fetch a send URL on demand for the tap click. Batch if multiple are queued. Don't preload for every scrolling item, only when the user commits to watch. Ooh, I don't know if I like this. Nope. I mean, we could do this, but I don't like this. Native autoplay feed, TikTok style. Possibly, but risky. You can build it with sign MP4s, but you'll juggle expiring URLs, rate limits, and complex prefetch refresh logic. It's easy to hit 429s and create jank if user scrolls fast. That's why I don't recommend it as a default. Oof, okay. So how can we, because if I'm a, because the idea is that you're gonna clear the clutter out. Bueno, habrá gente en peores momentos, supongo. Ahí ando en el curso de Java, Spring y Angular, el 21 termino. Listo, brother. Ojalá que todo esté bien y pues que termines, bien duro y chilling. Entonces, brother, Java con Spring yo creo que es muy bueno y yo he utilizado a Spring con Kotlin, así que si quieres puedes pasar hacia Kotlin. Más bien, Kotlin JetBrains anunció que hay un nuevo apoyo de parte de los ingenieros de Spring que ahora van a apoyar a Kotlin 100%. Así que eso está en los trámites no sé, de mejorarse. Luego iré a sacarme el pasaporte a ver si puedo mirar de inmigrar a otro lado. Aquí en España está la cosa muy, muy parada. Muy parada en términos de qué, de trabajo o cómo. De trabajo. Ah, te entiendo, te entiendo. Sí, mi brother, mire, y yo me quiero mudar para España, porque cuando yo fui a España estuvo, pero bien relajado, la gente es más, es mejor, yo creo, uno camina bastante, uno vive la vida, uno no trabaja, uno no vive para trabajar, uno trabaja para vivir, ¿right? Sí, porque acá en los Estados Unidos vivimos para trabajar, brother. Ah, sí, sin experiencia es aún más duro. Yo lo que te sugiero es que hagas un montón de proyectos, brother. Hagas un montón de proyectos, pero demasiado. Así que no, para que no te puedan decir no y para que tengas más experiencia con eso. Más bien, brother, si quieres, cuando termines todo con Spring, cuando termines con Java, si quieres aprender Kotlin y ayudarme con cositas del servidor, porque yo tengo una etapa que es para el servidor también, me puedes ayudar si quieres. What's up, Zaid? How you doing on YouTube? Hope you're doing all right. Um, Go with one tap, play native. You keep users in app, and avoid better headaches and the TikTok style churn. Okay, you're convincing me more and more to use. Dímelo, ex Good Trip, mi pana. ¿Cómo estás? Duro, brother. Aquí, pana, estoy trabajando en esta aplicación para streamers de Twitch. Pero sí, brother, estoy bien. Ojalá que tú también estés bien, mi pana. Hace rato que no lo veo. Use the tap to load. I'm doing all right, Zaid. Not too bad, over here. Just trying to work on this Kotlin Multiplatform app and hopefully get this out. This was meant for a shipathon, and I didn't get to get it out by the shipathon. but I need to finish it up because it's an app that I think I'm going to use. So yeah, I'm just here trying to work on my stuff, chatting with y'all. I might do a little gaming here in a little bit, but yeah. What you been up to? Have you been working on anything? You just chilling today, Zaid? 3 horas tiene ese tema con Arcángel. ¿Cuál? ¿Cuál, Juanita? No sé. De la que tengo en normal playing. If you want my pick, okay. Use the tab to load. But the experience. Okay. Experience sucks. Remember, we're only showing our own clips, and ideally and it's night in my side, so I just saw you're streaming. Okay. How late is it over there, Zaid? What time is it over there? Where you at? Remember, we're only showing our own clips. And ideally, the streamer would keep or discard their clip. Meaning, they probably want to go through all clips. Maybe we should prevent them from scrolling unless they approve or deny that feed to add to their collection. That could be a way to circumvent it. Dang, Zaid is late over there, bro. Very late over there. You need to get to sleep, Zaid. Unless you on a roll and working on your stuff. Yo, ex good trip, mi pana. ¿Cómo vienen los trabajitos que has hecho? ¿En qué has estado? Coméntame, mi brother. Porque Juanita por acá ha estado estudiando en duro. Sí, coméntame. This case screams for a review mode. One clip at a time, native playback, and you can't advance until you approve or discard. It keeps the UX snappy without a TikTok churn, and it fixes triage in my own clips perfectly. Okay, we have a decision. I'm cool with this. Estamos bien con esto. ¿Quién es esta? Yo la he escuchado antes. ¿Cómo se llama esta tipa? ¿Esta es María? De la Rose, ok. Yo la escuché, ¿en qué álbum la escuché, brother? Yo la escuché en un álbum recientemente. Creo que fue en la de Sech. Ya, es este, ajá. La escuché en el de Sech. Listo, ok. Me acordé. All right. Move approve discard gate. Cordia show exactly 1 clip per screen. No free scrolling. To proceed, the streamer must pick. Approve. Add entire collection. Default last use. No. Default is the all clips collection. Discard mark is rejected. We mentioned briefly about having maybe a trash icon in the collection screen that would show discarded clips. En la canción de ETA Remix también sale también. Ok. Sí, yo creo que la he escuchado, pero no sé cómo se ve de la Rose. Ok. Sí, yo la he visto. Sí. Pero, ¿y qué pasó con esta? Mariah Reggaeton. Esta. Ella no ha sacado más música. Oh my gosh, Mono NZ. Here we go, bro. Why? Hi. This is how you say hello, bro. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, my guy. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Damn, like that. That's crazy. That's crazy, Mono NZ. You wild, bro. Um, I did came with a solution, not a solution, but a different. I'm pivoting from the solution from last stream, Mono NZ. Aquí estamos, bro. No puedo entrar en los directos por cuestión de horarios. No coincidimos, pero estuve viendo un poco offline. Duro, mi pana. Tranquilo. No hay problema, mi pana. Todo bien, mi bro. Estudiando. Aquí leyendo un libro que se llama System Design Interview. System Design Interview. Listo, Juanita, mi brother. Bro, a las 3 de la mañana. That's late. Te me cuidas, mi pana, Juanita. Gracias por ser el DJ de la noche. Y te veré cuando te veré. Mira, voy a tratar de hacer un stream por la mañanita. No este fin de semana, tal vez la próxima. Y ahí nos vemos. Te me cuidas, mi pana. System Design Interview. I'll let you know here in a second, Mono NZ. Es este, brother. Es este. Yo tengo clase de 8 hasta las 2. Si no coincide, dale. Ok. Todo bien, mi pana. Yeah, this one, okay. La tapa azul, este. Es second edition. Ah, ok, listo. Este. Duro. Pero porque quieres leer este libro. Yo creo que este libro es muy bueno, mire. Yo creo que es demasiado bueno, brother. Listo, gracias por eso, mi pana. Ahí lo dejo en un tab. All right, Mono Z. So I'm deciding to do something different, bro. So right now, the idea of the app is, right, you get to see all of your clips. They load, you go through them TikTok style, right? And then you can keep them or discard them. But the problem obviously is, well, Twitch only allows us to embed the video player, their own video player. And that experience is horrible, as we can see, right? So an alternative, like kind of like a hybrid to what you were saying about downloading everything and keeping it, instead of downloading and always having them or allowing them to scroll, I was thinking that I could force the user to make a decision before they scroll. So if they try to scroll, it will bounce back, and then you have to pick between, you either want to discard this feed or this clip, or do you want to keep it? And then, if you keep it, regardless, it's going to go into your collection. There's going to be an option to see like a trash icon here that shows the list of discarded. Yeah, basically like Tinder, exactly like Tinder. I want you to make a decision here before moving forward. And the reason, it's Tinder for my clips, basically. That's what it is. Tinder for my clips. Just give me the light, yo. Ooh, it's duro. Just give me the light and positive. Man, back it up. Ooh. All right, my fault. This song got me hyped. But yeah, so I don't know how Tinder works. I do know that there's a free GitHub. I mean, the reason I know how Tinder works is because there's a GitHub open source project that did a clone of Tinder, and then I saw the UI on there. I didn't get the idea of that of doing that here because of Tinder, but it's just when you swipe left or right, who made that famous? Tinder did, right? You saw Sean Paul live once? That must have been sick, bro. That man is something else, bro. This guy. But nah. So yeah, that way I can then download the video, not download it, but I can stream the video. Then we play it. Automatically, it's gonna look native, but we're not gonna like ping Twitch's server all of the time. You have to make a decision. You have to pause a second and look, decide what you want to do, and then scroll from there. I think that's probably a much better approach here. Dime a ver, ahí, sí, bro, ese libro me lo recomendaste cuando llegué al canal, lo tengo que seguir. Hace poco obtuve un cliente por recomendación de un conocido. Era un estudio de abogados que tenían los plugins de WordPress desactualizados y no cargaba la página. No sé nada de WordPress, pero es bastante fácil e intuitivo, así que estuvo divertido. Duro, brother. Duro, good trip, bro. Y ojalá que sacaste un poquito de pesos al hacer eso, pero yo creo que está duro. Y has aprendido ahora WordPress. Google nerd, and here I am. There you go, Twinkie. Thank you for finally joining, because you never joined. You didn't go see my guy in New Zealand. Router, maybe also allowing the user a setting option to automatically make that choice as a default. Automatically make a choice as a default. Okay, Router. So if I were to say, hey, okay, I'm trying to think through how that would work. Because if I have a setting, have you seen this Twitch clip sharing thing from today? No, bro. What? You think they're trying to shut me down? What? Send a link. What are we talking about? Are you serious? What are we talking about? You can now earn chat badges when you share clips of your favorite streamers off Twitch. Simply submit social posts from Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube and earn a badge based on the number of views your content receives. So hold on. So if I share somebody else's stream, but how are they going to verify it? How are they going to verify it? No post submitted. Damn. When you submit such a post, you verify the post was published by you and how many people view over time. You can provide you with a badge. A post view count. Okay, if it's only visible to you in this page, sure. Get badge upgrades as your social posts get more views. Yeah, but how will periodically check your post review count updates? But how do you know that this came from a Twitch clip? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like, how did they know it's it's a clip from Twitch? I guess you have to edit it all inside of Twitch. That's where they want to go with it. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep that open. Router, I want to explore a little bit about your suggestion, my guy. You said the user can have a setting to always remember, I guess, the choice that you made. But since this is a Tinder style clip organizing tool, if I were to choose to always keep the clip and I have that setting, then I think it's going to defeat the purpose. So maybe I'm not understanding what setting of choice you're thinking about, Router. So if you don't mind like elaborating on that, that would be cool. Me trashing because show the discarded clips. That's where the denied clips would go. A skip button. I do like this skip with a small daily limit. I do like this. Speed. You only fetch a signed URL when the clip is under review, so fewer API calls. Yes. No context switching. Decision rates up. You're not using expiring download URLs for endless scrolling playback. Correct, sir. Interaction model. Okay. Auto advance. After choosing, slide to the next clip with a concise added to X or discarded toes. Okay. Yeah, so defaulted to false because I think the Tinder thing is kind of cool, but it ruins the user experience. I mean, as a user, I don't want to always make a choice every time I scroll, you know. I just want to see the content. That's a good point. That's a good point. But I think the reason why we're trying to include this is because there's two problems that we have. One, for me to be able to be a good citizen to Twitch's API, I can't just use their download URL to stream video nonstop. Instead, they have a different API that you can use to embed the clip into an iframe and then use the iframe to display the video, and then it will play on your mobile device or wherever. But let me show you that looks horrible. It looks horrible when, I mean, I don't have my server running, but it looks horrible. There's a lot of lagginess, and I don't have a lot of control with the embedded approach of things. So the alternative, oh man, I actually just removed that code, so it's probably not going to work anymore. But the alternative is, okay, well, how can I get to a native version of this experience? The closest thing is to use that download URL. But when I use that download URL, I want to once again be a good citizen to Twitch's API. So I don't want to just hit the API all the time and hit the limits that my client ID might have or the user might have because they're the ones making the request. So to kind of like limit that and slow it down a bit, that's what I was thinking about the Tinder approach, where you have to make a decision prior to actually continuing to review your other clips, because ultimately this application is for you to go through your clips, clean them up, and choose the ones you want to actually use. So that, all that being said, I don't know if you have enough context now of where I'm at. I do like this setting of not forcing them to make a decision every time, but once again, that would easily can get in a place where I'm not being a good Twitch. Like, I'm not being a good API user. I'm exploiting it at that point to a certain extent. Because, for instance, I probably have like close to 100, more than that maybe, clips that I've created and I have not groomed. I have not like reviewed them. So I know I'm gonna have a lot. And me swiping through all of that, I'm probably gonna hit my limit pretty quick. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that context kind of help of where my head is at. Instead of maybe like I'll always have a choice, instead of like always allow them to scroll through, I do like this suggestion that ChatGPT just gave, which is we can introduce like a skip option. So you can skip, you swipe, you skip, but you have a limit as to how many you can skip. And then I don't know. Maybe we play around with that. But yeah, now that you hear kind of like my spiel of what I've been dealing with, what do you think? Do you think the setting still makes sense? Is something that we can do on mobile side of things? Twinkie, bro, where you at, man? Look, I can't play tonight, Twinkie, but I'm down to play tomorrow night, and you better subscribe, Twinkie. He already left, I bet. But hey, okay. Using Sparring download URLs for endless scrolling playback. Cool. I'm not. All right. I will. Yeah, now that makes sense, bro. I mean, if you're spamming the API, that's not good practice. So that makes sense. Yeah, and that's I mean, you know, to make matters not worse, but yeah, to add more to the mix, this is a beta. This is a beta API that I'm thinking about using. So I don't know if this might change. I don't know what are the limits that they're gonna put on this. But yeah, I just want to, I want the app to survive. Like, I want it to live. I don't want it to like to break after spamming their API so much. But please, if you have any more suggestions, like throw it my way. Okay, this is horrible. Oh, whoa. Why did you change it? Why did you change the UI? Hold on. Oh, let me see here. This is something else. The code base shows. All right. Since it did this. Oh my gosh. Now the UI doesn't look like how it used to. Also, why do we still have we are no longer embedding? Revert the feed screen to look like how it did before, but strip out the embedded stuff. All right, let's see what it does now. Si tú no lo pides, yo me porto bonito. Ey, tú eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota. Ok. A ver acá entonces. I like this. Performance plan on enter clip and care cache. Data model, clip review, clip ID. Okay. Clip download repo, API Twitch. All right, so this is doing everything from. This is doing everything from within the mobile. It's not using the server in between. Okay. Yeah. What's up? Big Kano, what's good? How you doing? Well, come on in. Are you a programmer as well? What you working on today, Big Kano? ¿Qué tú estás? ¿O hablas español? ¿Inglés o Spanish? I said English or Spanish. Español or English. Wow. Dígalo, ex good. Tíralo. Oh, sí, bro. Creo que es importante hacer leak codes o proyectos. Muy buena pregunta, brother. Mira, yo creo que depende. Depende. La realidad es, vas a necesitar que hacer ambos. Tienes que hacer los dos. ¿Y por qué tienes que hacer los dos? Pues compañías usualmente usan LeetCode o preguntas en tipo LeetCode para poder calibrar y ver en qué nivel estás. Pero haciendo proyectos, uno gana experiencia y con esa experiencia uno trae más cuando va al trabajo. Pero, como te dije, desafortunadamente muchas compañías utilizan a LeetCode como la primera base al uno poder entrar a ese trabajo o para entrevistarse. Así que necesitas los dos. Let's go, Who Cares YouTube? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Hell yeah. How long did it take to beat that boss? Daily limit. I'm now conflicted because you told me to stream the video using a 302 redirect. server. But now you're telling me to do it directly from the mobile device? Which one, sir? 10 minutes? The run back is worse. Damn. Big Kino came in, said hello, and went out, man. You can't just come in, say hello, and bye. Stay in, bro. Say something. Oh, there you go. I'm learning to build a mobile app. Let's go. For a distributed payment system that I built to test things out. Cool, bro. Cool. Are you building this mobile app using React native approach like Kotlin or Swift? What is your tech stack? I need to drink way more water. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. ChatGPT, you tripping, bro. You are tripping, sir. Default, all clips, trash or discarded, and skip with a daily cap that meshes perfectly with review mode. Okay. Direct to CDN from app. Yo, Mono and Z. No. Bro. Hey, let's go. Thank you for that, my guy. Appreciate the bits. You'll allow it? Well, hey, this is the good news though, Mono and Z. Any spins that happen from now, the weight is going to be changed in favor of a candy or a pickle shot. And that applies to not only gifted or bits spins, but just regular spins. So until the next pickle shot or candy, and then it's gonna change. I'm trying out KMP Compose. I don't own an iPhone, sadly. Yo, Big Kino, welcome to the crew, my guy. Welcome to the crew. That's exactly what I'm building here. Kotlin Multiplatform app. And I don't have an iPhone either. I have a work iPhone, but I can't install it on my work iPhone. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out either with emulators or simulators, or maybe my daughter's iPad. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I feel your pain, my guy. I feel your pain. That's cool. Using KMP. Look, Mono and Z is another KMP user. We have several KMP folks in here. I think King Troop might have tried it at one point. I'm definitely using it. Well, Cursor's using it more than me, but here we are. Direct to CDN from the app, recommended for your use case. Oh, you too. What's up, man? Yo, Router. Look, we have another one. Router is also KMP, bro. Let's go, Router. Yo, Router. So, where's your apps, bro? Drop your links in the chat, man. Drop your link. Let's check out your apps. Big Kino, drop your links in the chat, man. Or if y'all want to drop it in Discord, drop it in Discord. Let's check them out. Yeah, appreciate that, Mono Z. Hell yeah, I know, bro. Building a little KMP crew over here. All right, let's see here. So this one is telling me to now use. Oh my gosh. All right. This is crazy. This is okay. Hide sign URLs from app logs analytics and keep stable URL shape. That's actually not a bad decision why we would want to. Hijo la gran miércoles, mi pana. Yo, Big Kino. Yo. My guy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jeez, Louise. I did not expect that. Thank you for the follow, my guy. Appreciate the follow. Thank you for being here. and for scaring the hell out of me. I'm a clips leader. What the hell? Why am I a clips leader? That's so funny. How does it recognize that? Okay. Okay, you might want to use this important proxy in bytes. It's a redirect. Your server still isn't playing the egress bill. I think I like this option more. Why? This is for you. Lowest latency and simplest ops. No server bandwidth costs. You're not proxying video bytes. Native players don't care about cores, so it just works. Caveat, the sign URL is visible to the client. It expires anyway. Don't log it. Okay. That's a good insight. All right, let me copy this over and let's give it to this one. I ask it again, and this is what it gave me. Let's see what this. I have two GPT chats going at each other, talking about which one might be the better solution to this design. Solid matches every two cover. Here's a clean cursor. No. Hey, but hold up. You just submitted to what they said? Come on, bro. Hold on. Am I looking at the wrong one? No, I'm not. Okay, but I thought you just recommended to do the 302 approach. Which one are we sticking to? Hey, bro, random question. What's your general thoughts on vibe coding? That's a great question. I mean, I think vibe coding can reduce the amount of thinking you actually do. So you don't learn as much as you normally would if you were to do it yourself. I think that's one side of it. The other side of it, I do think that if you use it right, it can speed up your process of what you're trying to do. But you should definitely look at it as a kind of like a startup project. Typically, startups are done really fast because you want to get it out into your users' hands. That way they can test it out and see if this actually going to work. And once you get that out and you see that it's going to work, you have some good signals on that. At that point, then you need to really come in and do it the right way. And then there's a third part to that, like, because you can do vibe coding in just like making your app from scratch and doing the whole thing all in one. But then the other point of it is you can have it be like your junior developer. What do I mean by that? You can go ahead and then create your own PRD or tickets for yourself that you have really specific small chunks of code or parts of your logic that you want to do, and then you can delegate that over to the AI. Is that vibe coding at that point? I don't know. But at the end, I think the answer is, for me, I think vibe coding is not a bad thing. It does improve the amount of efficiency that I have and my throughput. However, you just got to be cautious on how you're using it. Sorry, that was a long-winded answer, but yeah, those are my thoughts. Just so you know, the mobile is doing all authentication on the client. Is currently doing all authentication locally. Deja que la mete. Ataque Lebron lugar de. That's a lie. That bar didn't last long. He said Curry only makes it until LeBron guards him, and that's not true, man. I do think I think personally, I think in the era of sorry, let me tell my daughter good night. 1 second. Hey Ziggy, are you coming in here, Ziggy? Huh? ¿Qué pasó? Yeah. Le digo que sí. All right, I'm back. Hey, yeah, that makes sense, bro. I agree. I just think you can't depend on it, and you have to have some base knowledge of what you're doing in order for it to be useful. I agree, Ruther. I agree 100%. I do think in the hands of the right people, vibe coding can be something that like explodes and makes you like a 10x developer. I do think so. But you have to have that base understanding. Like you really need to know what you're doing and then automate the areas that you don't want to do, or the parts that you know are tedious to do. You can then automate that using your AI. But ultimately, if you just jumping in, like for instance, if a designer were to just jump in and just say, hey, build me this application, right? The application is going to get built. However, there might be some security measures that we're missing. There might be a bunch of different wrong practices that it's not following, and eventually you have a breach in your app or something. I don't know. Just so if you are an engineer though, and you have the basic understanding of certain things, for instance, I'm gonna give a perfect example. I tried to implement OAuth using vibe coding it using Cursor, but it didn't work. It didn't work because it was missing some steps, and I wouldn't have known that it's missing some steps unless I knew about OAuth, which I do. But somebody who doesn't know about it, like, and then they're trying to implement it with this AI, they're gonna end up being stuck and not knowing what to do. There was a Reddit post where somebody asked, why is vibe coding so out there when at the end of the day, what's the point of vibe coding when at the end of the day I have to pay a developer to fix my code? So that should set the picture of where vibe coding is in my eyes. I don't think it's going to take our jobs soon. It is making our jobs faster and more demanding, I feel like, but I don't think that it's going to take our jobs anytime soon. Anyone la patilla. The server. This is a bird. Same token I have locally. Okay, so we're doing the 2. Let's see here. Server broker forward acceptance. Smooth go quiz. Okay, this is good for the server, but where is client? Replace embedded paths with native playback using server URL with the existing user token in authorization. Is this really going to work? All right, let's try this. Like, for instance, right now I'm giving it too much, I feel like. All right, let's go ahead and see if this actually builds. What the hell is this, bro? What the fuck did Cursor do, bro? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. This is so bad. This is so disgusting. Oh my goodness. What did you do to my clip card, bro? What did you do to it? Que hola, Eric. Damn it. Que hola, said it. Bro, this is very horrible. Oh my gosh. It just broke everything. It literally just broke everything. And I'm so many levels deep. I should have just continued building, man. Oh my gosh. How you doing, DM Bull? Autocomplete, dang it. What you mean? Oh, the Avery. I said it. There you go. You're mobile, huh? Yeah, bro, I agree. I feel like the market is sort of oversaturated, to be honest, but I'm done, bro. LOL. Let you focus. My bad. Hey, Rooter, bro. I'm the king of not focusing. So go ahead and drop your questions or anything you want, bro. I did ask you to undo it. Yeah, I'm levels deep, bro. I'm levels deep. So I don't know how far back I need to change this. Video preview composable. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do here. I can maybe the swappable card. Okay, let me undo this. Let me undo this. Let me undo this. And the feed screen. I know, I mean, this was just supposed to be a small thing. This was supposed to be a small thing, and it ended up not being a small thing. Let me go ahead and build it to see. Bro, it's not even in this chat. That's what I'm saying. It's not even in this chat. It's like I'm nested so many levels deep because I've tried to use multiple chats because it was hallucinating at one point. And I'm just gonna revert it because I don't need some of this stuff anymore. Yeah, this shouldn't be here. Twitch embedded player instead of that. Let me just get rid of this here. Oh, you good, you good. You good, bro. Yeah, so I decided to scrap the whole web view approach. Because all right, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is my old view. All right, cool. Yeah, I decided to get rid of the embedded web view because it was just looking like ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. To do video, video should be playing. We shouldn't be using this stuff. Oh my gosh. But how you doing, DM Bull? How's your day going so far, man? Okay, I fixed this up, and I think I can go ahead and I can get rid of the player routes, actually. Okay, this works. This works. Let me go ahead and commit this, actually. Let's see what it does here. We're gonna say remove the Twitch embed player logic. Let's just do that. Commit. Cool. All right. Now we're gonna go get the actual prompt that this is the one we want to do here. Let's add some instructions so that it reviews the existing code first and adapts correctly. Yo, we found another Kotlin Multiplatform programmer up in here, Gimbal. Now it's your turn. Actually, how was your experience with I forgot what you said it was called, bro. But it was like a multi-platform solution as well. Was it? It wasn't Expo. Was it Expo? Was it this? This is all inside of Visual Studio Code, huh? Why you have to pay for this? Oh, Expo is just a build tool. No, I don't know what this is. Estás hecha para mí, tú me resaltas. Tú vibras diferente a las demás. Amo cuando te vienes, odio cuando te vas. La morimos de la faz. Tú me das paz, que me encanta, baby. Estás hecha para mí, tú me resaltas. De tus nalgas. All right, so I think this is a good approach. I think this is a good approach after all, because I like the review system. I feel like it's going to get annoying for people who have a lot of clips, but I do think that it's a good balance between allowing the streamer to do what they want with their clips and respecting the Twitch API. I'm back. Wi-Fi went out. I'm on a cruise, by the way, but I'm back home tomorrow. Yo, that's what's up, my guy. You having fun on the cruise? You having fun on the cruise, bro? Did you get the drinking package? Yo, just kidding. Who cares? Let us celebrate my accomplishments with this guy. And look at the odds now of the pickle shot, bro. Fudge. Este cabrón, brother. Diempo ain't trying to log into Twitch to see this. He's on a cruise. Que me encanta, baby. Estás hecha para mí. All right. No. If that's the case, what do you mean? Not. It resets after you do. No. Stop. Who cares? All right. Let's eat this real quick. Who cares? Congratulations with you killing the final boss of DS1. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you have a lot of success in other Dark Souls games, and you played and you enjoyed to your heart's content. But I also wish that all your code that you ever have to code in forever is Python. And you have like the Python logo and you hear snaky pythons every time you try to write any code. So if you try to type anything, you're going to hear snake sounds because all of it is going to be in Python. I don't know. That was like the weirdest thing to say, but here you go. This is for you, my guy. Who cares? Thank you. LOL, all good, but you gotta get my info from the network. I have no water. I need water. Fuck your Python repellent. All good, but you're gonna get my discount for my next screw. Bet. Bro, why? Don't. Don't. Ugh. Bro, you. Bro. Who cares? Who cares? Oh my fucking gosh, bro. You know, I'm running out. I'm running out of pickle shots. So if y'all wanna hook your boy up to get a new one, you can hit my throne link. Diembo don't want to see this, but I do want his discount though. Bro, oh, let's go. Let's go, Diembo. Let's go, Diembo. Let's go, Diembo. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you, Diembo. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. You the best, my guy. Thank you. Oh, yes. Whew. No pickle shot for me today. Let's go. I'm gonna get some water though, because you caught me off guard here, bro. Let me go get some water. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Be right back. Let me just go get this stuff real quick. You have to be fucking kidding me, bro. You have got to be fucking kidding me, bro. Are you serious? I'm over there in the kitchen and I hear the damn thing playing, bro. Damn, fam. Let's go. Let's go, Diembo. Let's go, bro. Come on, fam. Come on, bro. What? What? Bro, what are the odds, bro? What are the odds? You know, this is the second time you've gotten that one, bro. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Good boy, Ziggy. Yes, you good boy. Good boy. Okay. Fuck, man. Hey, what's up? No more usernames left. I am building an app for streamers. I am building an app for Twitch streamers. Eventually, I'll support Kick, but it's a Kotlin Multiplatform application. That way, you can Tinderize your clips. That might not be a bad way to put it. You can play Tinder with your clips, but nah. It's a tool for streamers that want to comb through all of their clips and organize them in a better way to then export them so they can upload them to their social media platforms. This is going to be the tool for them. So that's what I'm building. How about you, man? What do you normally build? No more username. And welcome on in. You're about to see me do something stupid. So here you go. Pickle Kingdom, you can call it. No. Diembo, thank you for trying, my guy. Thank you for trying. Let's get this over with. Who cares, YouTube? I hope your job tells you tomorrow that you need to now build the next project in Python. This is for you, my guy. I'm not breaking. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. 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 No more candies for today, please. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no more usernames left. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Yo, what's up, Will? Bro, hey, you going tomorrow, fam? That shit was gross, Will. Bro, let's get to the hooping tomorrow, bro. That shit was nasty. All right, let's see here. What else we can do here? Okay, this needs to be like a duplicate of this one, right? Can we add this? Can we bake this in somehow? Bake this in somehow. Bro, you be there, bet, bro. Bet, Will. Thank you, man. Hopefully we can get some good hooping session in the morning. And I appreciate you supporting, man, over here on the YouTubes. Give your boy a little like too, man, if you don't mind, you know. Así que, mami. Okay, the goal of today is for us to get this feed player working. It's not working right now fully. Might change my username, to be honest. Nameless superhero. I mean, you should be like DS1 killer or something. DS Slayer. That reminds me of the Nintendo DS though. Despejo. Yo, Will, so you gonna do some coding, bro? Bro, they got me over here eating these nasty ass candies, bro. Ladies Man 27. Hey, I like Ladies Man 217. Okay. I see you, bro. Who cares? Alright, bro. Let's see here. Okay. Diablo, qué calor. Qué calor. Okay, so I guess we can do this for now here. There you go. Yo, pick a mode and let's run with it. My codex, my cursor agent doesn't need to guess the work. Learning from me, this guy, bro. You're not learning here. You're not gonna learn anything over here. I'm over here you learning how to take pickle shots. That's from Transformers? I did not know that. Suéltate el pelo. Martini no lleva hielo. Contigo por más que te dé. All right, so we lock in 302. Perfect. Let me prime cursor then. All right, we don't need this anymore. And definitely, no, not this, not this, not this. We're going to need our own new prompt. We might probably assign it to the senior project manager and the Kotlin Multiplatform expert. Rules, KMP architecture rules. Let me go here. No more username, man. Do you have any projects that you're working on that you want to share? Feel free to drop it in the chat. All right. Senior KMP engineer. implement native playback of the signed broadcaster clips using the server through a to redirect broker. Audience on device, the server only forwards the bearer to Twitch and returns a redirect. Do not implement any alternative modes. Okay, so we have the phase one, which are reviews. Then we have the server where we're going to add these clips. Yep. Then we have the client here. Okay. And then I can add some stuff here. Reuse over duplicate hardware. Refactor extended existing components. Yeah. All right, this is cool for me. Let's see what Cursor can give me here. And what I'm going to say here is use the existing media player library for the playback. And though here's mine. Let's take a look here. Yo, Router, I remember you, bro. I remember you now, Router. Look, Router. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but look, bro. I tried asking you about it at one point. I thought I sent you a message on my Discord about it. Do you have a website for this? Is it released? Track a Shot is a native Android mobile application that allows you to track your shooting percentages by two ways. Manually importing shooting percentages, tracking your live shooting percentages through voice commands. That's cool. That's cool. Super proud of the clean architecture. That's cool, bro. Let's see here. Code, app center. Honest. I'm just being honest. Okay. Dependencies, app compat, compose, Firebase. I do not like Firebase, but I get it. Cover, okay. Coin, dope. Mock K room, dope. Timber. Oh, live Google Play Store. Here we go. Yes, bro. I think I installed this at one point. Damn, 5K downloads. Let's go, bro. Yeah, I think I installed. Yeah, install on more devices. That means I already installed it. This is cool, man. Yeah, and I even left a review. Look at that. See, back in February. I told you, man. That's dope, bro. Dímelo, Strike Boy, que yo pues, compadre. Ojalá que estés bien. Do you have ads in this app? I mean, 5,000 downloads. That's pretty good. I'm guessing it's a free application. Are you making money off of it? If you're okay with sharing that information, I'm just curious. Are you making money off of it? Only reason I'm asking is because I'm on that road too. I pick up a stick. No bark. I'm currently 2 months into learning Kotlin and about 2 years into programming in general. I'm building something right now, but I just started and I also use Firebase. Hey, if y'all like Firebase, just go ahead and use it. I would say, there's an alternative called Superbase, and I would definitely try this out if I were y'all. It's open source, it's free, but it's up to y'all. I had bad experience with Firebase, but everybody's, their own person. But that's cool, man. That's cool. Then, I mean, if you want no more username, go ahead and join the Discord, bro. We have a bunch of Kotlin engineers in there, a lot of Kotlin Multiplatform engineers as well. And, I'm going to be honest with you. We don't talk all the time in the Discord. But if you ever have any questions, less Kotlin related or mobile related, just drop it. And I am down to answer your question, if anything, fam. Same time I joined. Yeah, bro. About the time. Yeah. I know you don't have a full year yet. Who cares? Strike Boy, ¿cómo está mi Frosier? ¿Cómo está tu jueves? Mi brother, mi jueves está chilling. Ahora mejor que vos estás aquí, mi pana. Ojalá que le estés pasando bien. ¿Qué me cuentas? ¿Qué estás haciendo en este jueves? ¿Cuáles son los planes para el fin de semana? ¿Qué tenés? Nope, no ads, bro. Totally free. It was just a passion project. I should be making money off of it, LOL. I think I want to introduce, unfortunately, but LOL, AI into the project. I mean, that's not a bad thing. So you could set up your phone and record yourself, and AI would track making misses. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, bro. It's a cool app though. I have some high school basketball teams using it, and they say it's helpful for them. That's dope. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's too late now for you to maybe add right, because on Android at least, if you were to release an app, you have to decide if it's going to be free or if it's going to be paid. If you decide it's going to be free, it's going to be free forever. You can never change that app to become a paid app at all. So now, like, you have already this traction of your users with the app. It's kind of hard to then offer payment options with your free application. So maybe you can develop a brand new app that's only that AI feature, and then you can have I don't know, a subscription model or something. Man, those services are cool for pet projects and mid-sized projects, but man, I had to do Superbase for a real-world app with over a million users, and it was ass. Yeah, I agree, bro. I do think services like Superbase and Firebase are meant to prototype really fast. I think at the end of the day, especially, well, it depends on your data, right? Because if it's something that you need only for you locally, it might be a little bit different. But if it's like data that needs to be shared across multiple users and multiple regions, then you probably need to go to AWS and set up some more robust stuff than using Superbase or Firebase. In my opinion. Mi jueves es chilling, tranquilor. Duro, brother. Eso me gusta escuchar. All right, let's see what this is. Yeah, it's doing a bunch of different things. Input notes. I want to read this. People hype up these services because it helps get you started really fast. I did Convex and it's really good, but I hit dumb limitations already and required a lot more code because of it. You know, and just to kind of give a similar, what's the word? A similar, oh my gosh, se me fue la bendita vaina, bro, la onda. Okay, you said people hype up those services like Firebase and Superbase because it's helpful to get you started really fast. And I feel like to a certain extent, AI is like that. It helps you do something really fast and really prototypey, like really good. However, to manage it and to really scale, I think you need to be intentful on how you use the AI. So, yeah, I mean, I do think like they have their place, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be as reliable as using something like AWS, to be honest. Vengo a cobrar, pero antes buenas noches, este tipo, brother. No vengas a cobrar. Oh, viniste a cobrar hoy. Ah, brother. Okay. All right, y'all. So, I am Tohamadev a pickle shot. And we're about to go do it real quick so we can get back to the working. I am Tohamadev. ¿Estás ahí, mi pana? ¿Estás ahí? Si estás ahí, lo tomo de una, pero si no, me voy. Listo. All right. Harry dice, Harry up. Harry up. All right. Ahora aquí. Mire, se está acabando. Se está acabando. Así que si quieren, no tienen, pero si quieren, pueden donar. Bro. No, bro. This mother. Ey. Mira, ya tu jama de brother. Este es para ti, cabrón. Te deseo, pero que comas un plato bien riquísimo con frijoles y con un montón de vainas que están bien deliciosas, unos platanitos, un arrocito, tal vez un pescadito, un bistec. Pero, brother, mañana vas a estar pero mal del estómago. Eso te deseo para. Gracias, gracias. Para arriba, para abajo, para el centro y para adentro. I'm him. Let's go. Ah. Bro, qué asco. Qué asco. That's so gross. I don't know why y'all have me do that. Oh, and back. That was a quick break. Back to the regular tuning. Oh my gosh, that was bad. That was bad. Ooh. Brother, ¿por qué me haces eso, mi pana? All right. The only real world app I want to make, but wouldn't know where to start, is creating an app that can be hooked up to a treadmill. Hook it up to a game's walking mechanics. If I run on the treadmill, the character runs the game. If I walk, the character walks. That sounds pretty cool. Who cares, YouTube? I am Tahamadev. Gracias, brother. Hiciste el día para Strike Boy. El Strike Boy le encanta. Oh my gosh, I am not happy about that. Let's rerun the server. Okay, this is not working because we're missing content negotiation. Yes. Oof, brother, lo tengo aquí en la garganta, man. I have it right here in my throat, bro. Oh. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh my gosh. Lo siento, no lo sientes, brother. Mira, si te conozco, si algún día nos vemos en persona, I am Tohamadev, te voy a dar un vaso de jugo de pepino para que tú lo tomes y me digas lo que sientas. Porque no jodas. ¿Entiendes? Guácala, exacto. Cute. Flow. All right, let's see what network request is being made. Tengo la salsa. All right, exchange call quite a bit. Requests. Session exchange. Okay, exchange. What was the response? Not available. Espérate. Did something crash over here? Yeah, it did crash. Legendario. Todo el mundo pa'l piso. Permiso. Daré patra. Kill my server. Pide permiso. Prefiero tomar cloro. Yo, brother. Si tú prefieres tomar cloro y yo por acá, en esta vaina, man, ¿sabes lo que siento? Bro, it is running. Pero es verdad. Oh, okay, let's try to run this again. Let's see, is it a different error? Oh, okay. Server not running. Hey. Carenta. El arca es un duro, brother. I also need to add the test. Okay. Yossi. Configure rate limit. Why are we configuring rate limiting? Why do we have rate limits? I guess, yeah. Can I quickly ask for the link for the Discord while as is progress? Yeah, for sure. Let's get to, yeah. Ahora todo cambió. Pare una botella, gracias al maltrato. No le quiere. Damn, bro. Se puso bella. That's crazy. What the hell? This clip has 409 views? This man is something as King True. Alright, let's see if this is good here. Cursor. Should you now? Pare una botella, gracias al maltrato se puso bella. Ahora todo cambió, se puso bella. Ooh. I just thought of something real quick. I'll have to check on this later on. Let's see something here. I'll do it later, actually. Tu número. Okay. We don't see anything here. Let's see. It went up here. Let's check our server. Actually, can I copy this? It didn't even get there. Don't tell me that Ngrok changed again. No, I didn't. Cambio. Pare una botella. Gracias al maltrato se puso bella. API Explorer. Yeah, this works. Okay, then what is the URL that is using? 5384B. Yeah, that's right. Do I have a V1 clip? V1 clip. Music. Okay. Where is the clip route? Here we go. V1 clip. I see. So this one doesn't exist, but this one exists. No? Does it need to have the MP4 at the end? If not, let's remove it. Right now, nothing downloads. I see we make the request to, and let's copy this here. What? Grilled cheese with tomato soup? What do you mean? Grilled cheese with tomato soup. I'm not a fan of tomato soup, but that actually sounds pretty decent. See it hit our server. Let me double check again one more time. Yeah, it didn't hit my server at all. I give it like sounds. Nah, it's good. I mean, I believe it. So I'm gonna tell y'all something that Colombians like to do a lot. They like to drink chocolate, right? They like to drink their hot chocolate, their hot cocoa. However, we put a piece of white cheese in our hot chocolate so it can melt. Why? I don't know. but we do that. And honestly, to me, it's not that good. But to each his own. My name. Come back and let you. Open API. Oh, I thought it said Open AI. I was like, why are we doing the Open AI? Yeah, we're not getting any response. We see the request. Yeah, no response. Okay. But what do we get back here with this response? It doesn't say if it gives me back like a 200 or anything. Let's see here. Okay, I see the calls. See the calls being made for mobile. And I see it hit the server, but the video does not play. Maybe something is wrong with the 302 redirect. Oh, salah. I've had sweet bread dipped in hot chocolate with condensed milk before. I mean, hot chocolate with condensed milk, that sounds like bomb.com. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That sounds legit. My nanny used to give us that when I was growing up. Then she got sick and passed when I was like 12. Damn, bro. That must have been tough, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. At least you have some memories of her, which is dope. Like sweet bread with condensed milk. That sounds bomb. Okay, this is still going. Okay. Perfect. Now with these debugging changes, when you test the app again, you should see detailed logs in both the client and server that will help us identify the issue. Okay, so we just run it and we see what's going on. All right, it's 9:15 p.m. I think I'm gonna be on for maybe like 20 more minutes or so. Okay, bro. Sorry, I'm doing a text message. Gózala. Gózala. Cuentas. Puerta. All right. So now that this reloaded, relaunched, we can see some stuff here. Let's see logcat. Pero, ¿qué pasó acá? Uy. Let's try this again. All right. Android logs. Looks like it's not working. I've had this before as well. Done it not too long ago. Cool, bro. Sweet bread with condensed milk and hot chocolate. Bro, that sounds really good. I can see the issue. The client is getting a 4.4 error. And the response status is -1, unknown status code. This means the server route isn't being found. Looking at logs, I can see the client is making a request to the correct URLs. The token are being retrieved successfully, but the server is returning 4.4. The issue is likely that the server route isn't being registered properly. Found the issue. There's a route conflict. Oh, we had 2 different routes. I see. gets to our. I see. Okay. Since the player route doesn't have v1 prefix, it's catching the request. Cool. I'm glad that you're cleaning it up. Yo tengo un flow cabrón. Do most or routes use the. Actually, I can check this here. Tengo un flow cabrón. Prende un plan. No me conoce. Tiene rosé. Yo te imagino. Cabrón. Diferente poses. 14. All right, this is not working at all. Even if I reload this. Okay, it does hit it. Okay, I can double check though if the server hits it by doing this. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Yo tengo un flow cabrón. Eviten el rosé. Yo tengo en un maquinón. Cabrón. All right, come on, baby. We're almost there. I just need this playback to work. If we get the playback to work, then we can really hone in into the collection features and the discarded features. And oh, actually, I wanted to see if I could. Oh, I can ask Cursor here actually. Let's tell it here at Twitch Docs, Twitch API. Check the Twitch API to see if there's a way to delete clips for an authorized user of their own videos and clips. All right. While that's checking, we can see here. Cabrón. En un maquinón. Mi no me conoce. Pitana rosa. We're not seeing the success error message added, which means the request is being handled, but something's going wrong in the Twitch API call. 14. Okay. Yo tengo un flow cabrón. Si sabes que yo me llego porque eres Mari. I need me some beats now. Let me see here. SR. Let me put some Farruko. Let's see here. Don Omar. Feed. Who? Actually, no. Let's do. They're like. Ooh, I love the song. Ghetto, Nicky Jam. All right, let's see here. Failed to get video URL not found. De actitud. Hice más que tú, yeah. Ahora todo cambió, se puso ella. Pare una botella, de eso al maltrato, se puso ella. Ahora me No te quiere ella, ahora todo cambia. Oh, here we go. This is what we want. Stop it. I bet you it's a Medipon. I knew it. Bro, I saw from the corner of my eye that the freaking pickle stats popped up. But in my head, I was just like, I bet you it's a Medipon. And then I look at the chat. Of course it's a Medipon. Of course it's a Medipon. Bro, I have been abused today. All right. I have been ripped apart with pickle shots and candy. We don't need any more of that, my guy. We're good. Yes, it's broken. I need to fix it, my guy. My fault. There's a lot I need to fix. Yeah. Rosalia. How you doing, Ameripon? What time is it over there, bro? Like 6 a.m.? What happened to Rosalia? I haven't heard any of her songs recently. No te quiere ella. Ahora todo cambió. Le puso a ella. Didn't we get that with the auth token? Or just really slow. I've been here just silently accumulating points. This guy. Yeah. I can only imagine how many points you have. Okay, are we sure about this, Cursor? So, Ameripon, do you use Cursor or Claude Code or any of those tools at all? Oof. This did not work. Also missing the broadcaster ID. Ahora son aquí. Ella. Le puse a ella. Ahora tú me quieres, no te quiere ella. Ooh, hold on. Is this editor ID? The user of the editor for the channel. You want to download a clip for. If using a broadcaster out token, this is similar. Okay, this must match the user ID in the user access token. Oh my gosh. Woo! I need to add this song to my tracks. Dale. I'm definitely adding this to my jamming tracks. And also we need ChatGPT for the win. Bet, bro. SR Cully Buds. Whatever. Let's see. There we go. I have my own workflow. It may not be the most efficient, but it works fine for me. I know I can get ChatGPT my ID too, but I like having it separate in its own window. That's cool. I mean, can you give any tips based on what's working for you that maybe we could use as well? Tales. Marijuana. Yeah, it's not working. All right. I mean, at least we're getting errors. Before we weren't getting errors at all. So now we can see maybe what's going on. Or at least push it over to cursor to do some stuff. It's crashing on the server side when it's parsing. Are you sure you're parsing it correctly as per the Twitch API rules responses for the get clip, what is it called? Get clip download request. Yeah, now. Hey. Okay, cool. So now that we have that going, this seems okay. We have the 302. I think we're very close. We're very close because now if we can redirect, right, we make the request to download the URL, but we do the 302 to and hand that over to the mobile client. It will then stream the video directly from Twitch servers. We're now gonna have the we don't have the oh my gosh, you don't have this stuff in place. Um, um, shoot, I don't have the review mode. Okay. I already gave this to cursor. I need a follow up to implement the rest of the review mode feature. If you need a refresher on what that is, let me know. I think I need to start using this option, the dictation option, more often. I think I need to start. Oh shoot. Yeah, because I feel like I get more stuff out that way. I tend to over describe everything to Chat GPT, so it doesn't have a chance to make a mistake. Usually, while I'm in the middle of over describing an issue, I figure out for myself. As typing it out in a way for ChatGPT is kind of like breaking down the issue into manageable chunks to understand, and I usually have the eureka moment right then. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? You're using ChatGPT as a way to analyze the problem at hand yourself, which means you're going to be growing, you're learning, and you're not relying solely on ChatGPT. That's pretty cool, dude. I probably need to try that. Overly describe, that way it doesn't make mistakes. I do realize that I do a lot of things too broadly, and maybe it's too big and too broad. So maybe I need to like be specific on exactly what I'm trying to do piece by piece. Not, hey, go implement a UI that feeds from a database. No, let's go implement the database. Let's go implement our repositories or use cases, if so be it. Then our a view model or view, like, you know, stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool to do. Tiempo ma. Like, I have a bone to pick with Nicky Chan, bro. Cura el viento, viento, nada de esto. All right, hold on. Si tú no estás por ti. Still returning a 4 from the server. Yeah, I treat ChatGPT like a really smart autistic kid. Damn. Over explain everything and spell it out exactly how I want it so they don't give me something I don't need. I mean, it avoids hallucinations for sure, and it does exactly what you do, what you tell it. Actually, there's this guy, and I think I've shared his stuff before, but on YouTube, there's this guy. I follow him all the time into his videos, and he talks about a whole bunch of different things, but mainly he's a solo app developer and he builds his stuff with Cursor. But a lot of things that I've noticed when he does his prompts is just as you said, very descriptive about what they're trying to achieve for a screen or for um, logic or whatever. He always starts with the UI first. I like starting from the back end first, but I think the UI is more important. But yeah, he has a lot of good stuff. Oh, that's cool. Estimated monthly earnings 541. And he has 44K subscribers. Bro, I have no hope. I have no hope. All right. I don't know why you, but I want to live my life one way. All I want to do every day is I just want to smoke, drink, and love my girl to some reggae. Let's go, man. We gotta put this on the playlist too, bro. Get ready. Lose. All I wanna do is love, drink, and love my girl to some reggae. Yeah, LLMs do great if you tell it how you want the response answer to look rather than just asking for the answer. That makes sense. That makes sense. I definitely need to change my approach too. Always the back end first. Who the F does a UI first? Wait, yo, hey, I hear you, bro. And that's probably why we're not making products that sell, is because we do the back end first. But the UI is the first thing the user sees and the only thing they care about. So we need to focus on UI and let everything else fit to that UI. Not only UI, to the UX, right? The experience of the application needs to be, that needs to drive our data, in my opinion. I mean, I found you by looking for English streamers who code Android apps, so that's +1 viewer. And honestly, you're the only one I found, so that's great. Yo, well, I appreciate that. No more usernames left. Yeah, and I'm so happy that you're here. You know, another KMP folk. All right, let's see here. This is my review mode feature. Layout single clip per page. No. I already have an established UI. Okay, UI. Here it is. Make adjustments as necessary. For instance, we have a button to toggle between aspect ratios. And let me just send a screenshot. LOL, who needs drive? This is my house. We dictate what gets made. This guy. What's up, Tunky? Now you back. This motherfucker. For real? For real. Okay. Okay, bro. I see what you. That's what you get, bro. That's what you get, Twinkie. Mm-hmm. No. I was giving it to you so you could update the prompt. Lucky I'm on cooldown. Dang. How long you on cooldown for? What you been up to, Twinkie? What you been building, man? No more username. Are you working on? You said you were working on something, right? Or studying. You're learning Kotlin or something. I think. Yeah, you are. I think Kotlin is really cool. I honestly, definitely one of my favorite languages. Swift is really cool too, in my opinion. Twinkie's making an app about Twinkies. Nah, Twinkie made he made a cool app, a very cool app. When I say app, it's a web app. He made it one that keeps track of was it Reacher? Jack Reacher? Like all the kills Jack Reacher does in the show. Something like that. It was pretty cool. You building a progressive web app? About what, bro? I've been asking this man. You know what? F you, Twinkie. I can say F you to Twinkie because I know him in person. But I'll say to who cares too. It's called People Met. Okay, what is it? What is it for? For people you've actually met? You gave me an idea, but I don't know if it's an appropriate one. All right, we're back, y'all. I need to use the restroom, and on top of that, I said I was gonna finish in 20 minutes, and we're almost there. We're definitely there. Ya estoy completo. Ya ese un clip en TikTok, Instagram de los Pico Shots, bro. For real. El Stripe Boy viene con los clutch. Mira, Stripe Boy, no sé si te diste cuenta, pero ahora tú puedes, si vas a esto, puedes, puedes, how you say earn? You gotta earn. You can earn a badge if you share my clips, I think. But give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I got to take a leak, bro. Come on, man. A leak. I've been drinking water like crazy. Because y'all making me take pickle shots and eat candy. Oh my goodness. Not me, bro. You have a weak stomach, that's why. Yeah, what is people met, bro? I'm not gonna steal your shit. What is it? What is people met? Fuck you, Twinkie. Fuck you, bro. This mother. You something else, bro. Damn me, fair. Golly, bro. I feel like these odds, since Mono and Z, bought it with bits, all these odds went up, and it's now been ridiculous, fam. Ridiculous. Call me Licky, bro. Pause. You said call me Licky. What the? What the hell, bro? What is up with that? Oh my gosh, man. You need help, Twinkie. You need help, my guy. That's crazy. He said call me Licky. Oh my goodness. All right. I'll take it after the ads. How about that? Yeah. Whatever. You know you want people to call you Licky. Come on, bro. This guy. Odio cuando te vas. It still failed. All right, but hold on. I think we got the right network request. I'll take it after the ads, Twinkie. We're about to do ads, I think. Yeah. Canta, baby. Why is this not working? This is wrong. This is the URL the mobile. Is that look correct to you? Beso. Eso. Esto. Okay, let's speed this up here a bit. Es diferente a las demás. Ooh, this calls a lot. Odio cuando te vas y lo vamos de la faz en un mundo de guerra. Tú me resaltas. Tú me encanta, baby. Estás hecha para mí. All right, y'all. Do y'all have somebody that we could raid? Because it's time for your boy to dip. Without eating the candy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hoy me levanté del lado izquierdo de la cama. Drama y por ese rollo infelicité. Valdepinde me busqué, joseando por la mañana. Mi cubana. Alright, bro. Twinkie, you here, bro? Let's get this shit over with. Ya me acostumbré, ya me acostumbré. Alright, bet. Let's see you, bro. Ya me acostumbré, ya. We can raid Frazier. He's into pickles and codes and Kotlin Multiplatform. This guy. Ya me acostumbré, ya me acostumbré. Pretender lo que compré. Ya me acostumbré, ya me acostumbré. Hold on, I just want to share this log to Cursor. Alright, Twinkie. I hope your progressive app goes to shit. I'm gonna steal your idea. Next time I see you, bro, I'm gonna give you a shot of pickle juice with one of these in the bottom of it, so then you can just go crazy. So yeah, this is for you, my guy. Fuck you, Twinkie. Fuck you. Here you go. Bro, that shit is gross. Sour pickleball, bro? Come on, man. You weird for that. Twinkie, you could have chosen for me to get one of those. We have them, bro. We have them. Like, it's just a matter of time until that one of those land. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to get this speech to work so I can leave. But if y'all have anybody to rate, let me know. Trump. Go ahead, Pong. I think we can probably let's raid. Yeah, we'll raid him. Oh, I think his wife is playing. But they were pretty cool. Their vibe was pretty dope. We can raid them later. Acostumbré, ya me acostumbré. No voy a ganar como el 23. Bro, I've reached 100% on the memory context. Oh my gosh. All right, let me see what's going on here. So it's trying to right. It goes and it gets the URL. It makes a request. The request comes back with this is the request, and the response is not available. Why not? I don't know, but sure. Then we take a look at the logs. Session token, mark clip as inactive. Why? Processing video URL. Extracted clip ID from URL. Get direct video URL. Okay. Making request. URL resolution failed. Latency 21 milliseconds. Failed to resolve video URL. Response headers. Connection close. Ingra error. Okay. Network 400. Ya no patea. Solo modelos como Barea. But then here, we do get a response. Okay, what does this look like? This is it right here. Look for V1 clip y menos en esta de la Vico. Estamos en el final de la recta. El diablo me inyecta. All right, let's see here. When we go, what we do here. Otra casualidad. No he metido un gol. Sobrándole a Messi. Ok. Tu ronca cabrón y tu no vive así. Pendiente de mí, pendiente de mí. Digo que sí, le digo que sí. Soy uno desde que nací. Okay, we have the user access, then we get the download URL. And then we eventually get a response back, right? Because clips route 303 redirect success. Really? Pero ¿cómo que volví? Yo no entiendo si yo nunca me fui. Más duro que el bicho mío. Partido. Que no me dice papi, me dice tío. I want to see this download URL. Because I don't think this download URL is working correctly. Salí solito del callejón y le mandé me dio 1,000,000. Wow. Tengo la grasa. Tengo el piquete que mueve la masa. Pregunta qué pasa. Arcángel suena. Ey. Por más que lo bloqueemos. Arcángel. All right, we have clip ID, editor ID, broadcaster ID, and client ID. So we have all the pieces, it feels like. Then all we want to do is do a 302 redirect. This is the right response. And then we go ahead and we parse it. We get data. Twitch service got download URL. Let me double check here. Twitch service. Twitch API response body. Where's this log? That's this one here. After that, we should have a Twitch service got download URL. Got download URL, which is this one here. Hacemos un hueco ancho, que soy maleante. Cabrón, yo no sé. Lo que sé es que los nervios no existen después de dos huecos. o no hay excusa. Y si se saca, se usa. Si mi 40 fuera Versace en la cara, te hacemos una medusa. Usa, cabrón. Con el leo la palusa. Marihuana, la juca pastilla. Que de lejos brilla. Oops, what is this? Android is not building. What did it went ahead and do? Why did you add CIO? Is this for? Yeah. What is this? Yeah. What is this? No file system changes. Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna get close to heading out. It's about that time. I still need to eat dinner. And I'm waking up at 6. No, not 6. 5:20 tomorrow. Oh, let me set my alarm. Man. I have so many other things I need to get done too. Oh my gosh, I forgot. A la loca. JSON. Should saw these with the videos in play because the client was receiving the that was being automatically followed, but we couldn't extract it from your own. Okay, so did we change the way how this works? It does change the way the stuff works. Okay. I was confused as to why we're doing this whole redirect 302 whatever. I don't think we needed it. But then I let AI just guide me, and I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. No sé de Argen. Now we have this log. All right, I think. Gracias, ENG Tantia. Thank you. Oh, I needed that. Todo suena bien. How you doing, ENG Tantia? Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for the stretch. Be good now that I'm gonna head out. Oh my goodness. Ooh, gotta open the hips up. I'm gonna try this last cursor prompt. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go in and do a lot myself. Is this glasses protect your eye? No. They're not. No. It's a redeem reward that you can get if you spin the wheel. If you spin the wheel, I can get the shades. And then it puts me like this. Why no? Oh, why no? Oh, why no? All right, this is the last test. If this don't work, I'm gonna pick this up another time because it is time for me to dip out. Probably gonna go watch Amazing Race with my wife. Here we go. The classes increases the chances of getting pickle shots. I mean, that was true today, bro. All right, it's broken. Oh no, it works. Let's go. Dope. All right, hold on. It works. Is there some schedule when you stream or just whenever? Also, it is around this time. Yeah, so there is a schedule. There is a schedule and you can see it. It should be every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central. But if you're in the Discord, I always announce when I'm going to stream. You know, I'm a dad, I'm a family man, so my schedule is whenever I have time. And most of the times I'll have impromptu streams on the weekends if I get a chance. So but I try to do every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Um, but yeah, it looks like this actually worked. I need to review everything it did, but it looks like it's working. Cool, cool. Okay. So I wonder, is it always hitting the network whenever we go back and forth? It shouldn't. It's not. Dope. It's not. It's not hitting the network because at this point it's cached. It should be cached in OK HTTP. Oh, actually no. Hold on. I had the wrong clip C. Let's check this. Okay, it called those. This makes sense that it's gonna call the ones in front of it. So, but let's see if it's calling anymore. If I scroll up, it does make a call. But only to it does the MP3. Okay. All right, I need to double check this because it's always making a network request, which makes sense since we're streaming it directly from Twitch. Okay. We're gonna have to definitely play around with this, but at least now we have native. At least now we have native support of the video. Next step is to implement the review portion of this, and we can see them in our collections, and we need to update how we view the video as well in here. Cool. I think I'm at a good stopping point then, especially because we have this working. We have the feed working now. This is nice. This is dope. Oh, Strike Boy. This is the one he did. LOL. Love me, bro, con estos shots. Estos shots no están bueno. I do not recommend y'all taking. Yeah, that was gross. Something's up with the playback. All right, we will optimize that somehow. Dope. Cool. I think we're at a good stopping point. Let's find somebody to raid. A raidear. We said, if y'all don't have anybody, I just go ahead and raid Kale. Kaleli. I mean, I think his wife is the one that's streaming right now. But when he usually streams, he's pretty cool, chill dude. Y'all put the pickle emojis if you want. Y'all just be nice. And yeah, cool. Let's start this raid out. Hi y'all. I really appreciate y'all coming by, stopping by. No more username. Thank you so much for being here and joining the family. I'll catch you in Discord or some other time when I come back on the stream. Thank you for all of y'all who came through. I hope y'all have a good rest of your night. Great weekend if I don't see you again. And yeah, y'all be safe. Who cares, YouTube? My guy, congrats again on winning DS1. I'll see you when I see you, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.